You're gonna hop straight into it. Shout out to the brilliance credit. All right, Jeff to the left. What up, Jeff? You already know. All right. Darius in the building. My moderator gang is in here. My membership gang is in here. My subscribers is in here. Don't come in here talking crazy because they will zap you and you will be out of here. That's just how we roll. That's just how we roll. You heard? So today is a continuation. John Doe's baby mama, Jane Doe, she back on the stand again. I didn't get a chance to eat, so eating a little bit of tuna with some crackers. But salute to everybody in the house. Aries 80s, baby. Bruno, Gary, Leslie, Gasha, Trippe, Daniel Krills, Mercloy. Of course, Brian Shoots, the new member to the gang, to the family. Voodoo Glitch, Peter Bang, what up? Y'all shooting, y'all banging, what's going on? Andre Jones, PJ in the building, Perry Jones, Michelle Frizzy, all right, Kareem Smiggity, Zay Bessos, Shard in the building, Agent Nueve, y'all know what it is. Larry Davis in the building. Let's go, let's go. All right, choke no joke. I'm gonna jump straight into it. Let me get into my actors mode. Let me get into my mode. So shout out to my man Matthew Lee. You know what it is. You appreciate it. You all appreciate it. That's the word in the words of Tupac. So today, I be almost saying this girl name. Jane Doe is back on the stand, right? And it seems like John Doe is expressing to everybody, let everybody know that's his baby mama, right? As many of us knew, because if you follow Diddy and you know his relationships, they could come up here with as many pseudonyms and nicknames and AKAs they want. But when you follow certain people, you you know their life and who they dealing with and who they dating, right? And then when they walk into the courtroom, of course, people are going to see them. But under strict rules of the judge, I think it only applies in the courtroom. But we ain't not going to take no chances on the federal case and expose this woman. But he's back in the courtroom, y'all. And he's a long way from this guy. He came a long way from this guy. Yeah. Yeah. It's a long way from this guy. Rest in peace, Kim Porter. You know, long ways from this guy. Remember, raising on the sun and all that. Long ways from this guy. Remember this guy? When Diddy ran the city? Y'all remember that? Long ways from that guy. But as we can see, life changes. And then Diddy case, like Sanaya Lathan right here, she been around for a while with this guy. Life changes. Best friends become strangers. In the words of Nas. Can you imagine if the Jane Does, the Cassies, these women that's been doing this with Diddy, can you imagine all the famous chicks that have been doing the same thing with him, right? I can name a few of them that I would guess was probably having freak offs with him, but I'm not going to do that because they probably was doing that with other celebrities, right? But I'm going to get into this once again. I know everybody feels like these women, all these women, the victims. Me, I feel like they made choices. Some of y'all feel like they didn't have a choice, which is complete bull crap to me. That y'all feel like they didn't have a choice, like they couldn't say no before anything happened. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, he always presents it, and they have the opportunity to be like, you crazy or no. And I'm sure there are plenty of women out there that he's dated that he tried to get them to do what these women done, and they was like, heck no. But a lot of women are going to support women just out of being women. You know what I'm saying? They not. There's always gonna be, oh, joke. You don't understand Stockholm syndrome. Like Stockholm syndrome kicks in when niggas exchange phone numbers, or they're a victim when they exchange phone numbers, and they first have their first talk over the phone and everything. They just trap right there. They can't walk away as soon as the dude bring up, yo, I want to have a threesome or a freak or for whatever, whatever. No, none of these women, Cassie or Jane Doe, they just couldn't say no, according to 85% of you women out there. I'm making that number up because that's what it felt like to me. Y'all act like this, these people cannot say no. It's crazy to me. But we're going to get into it. Before the jury came in, the judge said, what about the screenshot of the text between Miss Ventura and KK? Shapiro, Diddy's female attorney replies, only the text should be admitted, not the photo. The assistant U.S. attorney, AUSA, Angela Valdez. I'm just joking. That's from Power. The jurors should know it's a screenshot, not the text. My error was only looking at the first message. I apologize. You made like screenshots as opposed to the text. I'm not done. I'm sorry for interrupting you, Judge. I understand. I'm just not sure this is the hill you want to die on. Damn. The judge is not playing. These texts, you have thousands of videos of my client performing every weekend on your phone. They are backward looking and hearsay. We argue that Mr. Combs was up front about the non-monogamous nature of the relationship, as Jane said. And that's my thing, right? You can tell women, I don't want to be in a relationship. I don't want no girlfriend. If you want to date, we can date. But women always think, oh, that's what he think. I'm going to put this coochie on him and I'm going to change his mind. And then they get all emotion in their feelings. And then they see you with your next chick. And they say, oh, what are you doing? I'm in love. I want us to go exclusive. I told you from the door, I don't want no girlfriend. If you want to date me, you could date me. But I'm not stop seeing Jackie, Jane, or Lisa. You know what I'm saying? If you want to date me, you can. But it's like the guy that's married that's got the side chick, and the side chick think that he gonna leave his wife and he's telling her from the beginning, yo, I love my wife, but we going through something, you know what I'm saying? We can mess around, but I'm not leaving my wife because you know I got the kids, the family there, this, that, and the third. Okay, we can mess around. Then she falls in love, and then she want to blow up his marriage and everything because she want him for herself. When he told her from the beginning, I don't want no relationship. And that's the case, as we saw yesterday. Diddy told his girl, yo, you could date me, but I got other girlfriends, right? And when Diddy met Jane, Jane was messing with one of Diddy boys, and Diddy was messing with Jane's best friend or one of her friends. Jane got to meet Diddy because her girlfriend was dating Diddy and let her hang out with her and brought her around. She started messing with Diddy behind her girlfriend back. And they're going to say, oh, well, she was engaged. She had a fiance. You know, so what? She had a fiance where she was dating Diddy. She didn't care, right? So who are you to say that that, oh, she had a fiance. So that gave you the right to go behind her back and start dating her side nigga, right? And then catch feelings for Diddy and then get mad. But we're going to get into that, right? Let's get into it, right? Iraqilan was good. Peace. In their opening, they attacked Jane's credibility, called it all consensual. As you heard yesterday, Jane felt coerced. Where did we hear yesterday she felt coerced? She had never said that. Yo, bro. All right, let's just go. They have opened the door. The judge says they are admissible to rebut the defense opening. So it is appropriate to introduce those statements. The government sent us 6 years of text messages, then somewhat reduced them. We stand by our objections. The foundation has not been laid. The government shall lay the foundation. We have laid it. Bring in the jury and the witness. They come in, and this is today's testimony starting. Good morning. How many times have you traveled to Las Vegas? Once on Sean's plane. He was hosting the event. Then we wanted entertainment for the night, and we had that. So you tell me this girl ain't never been to Vegas before being Diddy. It may be possible, but being that she's John Doe's baby mother, I doubt highly that she has never been to Vegas. And the first time she went to Vegas was somewhere around 2021. And her whole life, And she ran around with John Doe for years. And they never went to Vegas together. And John Doe used to hang with Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, okay. I'm not believing that. What do you mean? And entertained, we had sex. What did going off the grid mean? Getting free? Did Sean call you a freak? Yes. He wanted me to be wild and sexual. Did you ask Sean if the entertainers could wear condoms? Yes. That first time with Don and another, Sean Guilty tripped me out of, it was not something he wanted to see. What was his tone? Condescending. Did he say why he did not want the entertainer to wear a condom? He didn't want to see a rubber. Did you raise it ever when sober? Did you raise this? What? Did you raise it ever when sober and not in a hotel room? I guess, did you make that a thing even when you were sober and not in a hotel room? Yes. Was this ever recorded? Yes. One that I'm aware of. I am trying to ask the entertainer if he can wear a condom, and he's looking for it. I like to call up Exhibit with an A. Did you listen to this? Yes. And did you read the transcript that's up on the screen? Yes. Audio is playing. And then let's start at 8 minutes and 20 seconds. When you said, I think Dave in the chair, what are you referring to? Condoms. What did you understand what Sean mean when he said you were taking that ICK? That we already had intercourse? And when he said, if you don't touch yourself right now, what is he saying? To just move on. Why did you think you needed permission from Sean for the man having sex with you, your body, to wear a condom? Objection. Overruled. Sidebar. Sure. After the sidebar, they back. Why did you not say no? He get agitated. So a man that gets agitated, you're going to do something that you don't want to do because he gets agitated. So break off the relationship. If he, oh God, let me just go ahead. How would intercourse with the entertainer end? He'll finish on me. And then what? And then what with Sean? Then we would have sex. Would you clean up after the entertainer ejaculated? No. Why not? Sean liked it, to play around it with it. Oh. Then what? I'll take a shower and get ready for the next one. Typically, oh my God. I hope her child is not reading this. I swear, I hope her child, like somebody is shielding her kid from this, man. Like, oh my God. Oh my God. Typically, how many rounds? Objection, overrule. Every entertainer was different. some 3. Would you be able to decide if you could stop when you were tired? No, who would decide if you could stop when you were tired? Sean, do you need a moment? I'm sorry. She's sobbing. What's your question? How did you say you wanted to stop? I'd say, like, I'm hungry, and I make little faces. I send him subtle clues. And what would he say?